Hello Shaper, hope you're fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you UPW Insights Part 7. Okay, and by the way, I just wanna tell you, if you want to join my YouTube channel right now, or you can watch myself on my YouTube channel. You don't have to join, but you can watch myself on 4K. You can do so by just going to pogodora, type it into the box, pogodora. Alternative, you can just go into my own profile. Click there is my small link of my own website. You click on it, and then when you click on it, you go on the 5th link, and you will be there also watching it in 4K. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in. Today we have to cover not much, but a little bit less than yesterday. However, to watching what I'm doing right now and what I'm saying to you today, you have also to cover the yesterday's episode, because the yesterday's episode has told you actually already the basics, and before you go there, you have to see it. But if you have seen it, welcome those guys. And okay, without further ado, let's jump in. So first of all, you have to do the steps from yesterday. If you don't know the steps, you can have it for data. However, the steps, first of all, are required from yesterday to actually this information which I provide you today. Okay, awesome. So when you have done the steps, now we go into our creation. Creation, guys, creation, really important thing, creation. Without creation, we don't have some new stuff. So, and we don't innovate, innovation. We do not innovate without creation. Yeah, creation is really essential. So we have 3 forces. How many forces? 3, which are giving us 3 forces for creation of creation. So the first force is the power of absolute clarity and commitment. Guys, clarity. I have talked about yesterday. If you are not clear, people will say, "Hey, dude, you want to fool me? Hey, you want to trick me? Hey, you want to cheat on me?" And so on. You have to be freaking clear. Clear means you have also be easy to understand words that the freaking toddler will understand it. Okay? Awesome stuff. This is the first thing you have to do, and you have to be freaking committed. Commitment means you do it no matter what. You have set an intention and do it whatever it takes. Because I love the energy in my veins. Exactly, this is what you're doing, okay? Awesome. And now, what we do also is you have to remember it. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Write it down in comment sections below. Where focus goes, energy flows. When you focus, for example, in the freaking high school, and you having there like clubs, sports clubs, people who are into basketball, just hang out people with basketball. People are into football, just hang with people with football. People into anime, just will hang out with anime geeks. You know what I mean? Awesome. This is exactly what happened. Law of attraction. Because you focus on those things, you will attract those people. The energy goes there, and people with the same energy of the same vibration will be attracted. Yes. And this was the first step, the first force of creation. The second force of creation is massive action. You have to take massive action. Massive action. Why people do not succeed? Because simply they don't take enough action. People like Michael Jordan back in the days, everyone went back home and he still freaking trained. He was faster than other in the training and trained already his 3 meters throws. And afterwards, when everyone went already home, he's still throwing his 3-meter throws because he was freaking committed. He was freaking taking massive action, more action than anyone else. Thank you for watching, Okayama Tsubasa-san. And this is exactly why people who are massive achievers achieve what they achieve, because people say, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm not taking action. Because first of all, you're not freaking focused on what you take action, and the second one is you are not taking enough action. You thinking you are taking enough action, but do you really take enough action? Do you really try to exceed your potential? Like freaking Bruce Lee said back in the days, I don't want to become the strongest in the world, I want to become stronger than myself yesterday. It is not a fight against others, it's a fight against yourself every single day. And when you decide to show up every single day and do the damn thing and do the work. And thank you for watching, Rabenga Erdo-san, Rabenga-san, my mom. Thank you for watching. I have noticed you guys. This is really important. This is freaking important. Okay, massive action. And why you do massive action, you have to have effective execution. Execution. Because many people do like massive action. However, they don't execute effectively. It is not about doing it is not doing about many things. You don't have to work hard, work smart. And this is what effective execution. You can, for example, when you go to work, you can walk to work, or you take a bus. I mean, it's maybe a bad thing, but when you take a bus, you might take just 10 minutes, but when you walk, you take 1 hour. What is more effective? If you see what time you are investing in, of course, the bus is more effective. Okay, this is what effective execution is. Of course, it is harder to go when you work harder when you walk there, or maybe feel better because it's better for your health and so forth. But if you see it in the contradiction with the time you are spending with taking a bus or walking, of course, the bus is much faster. So it is more effective execution rather than just execution. If you know what I mean. And this actually is the next step. The second step, massive action and effective execution. Those two things you have just to wire in your brain. Now the third step is grace, guys. Grace. And why grace? I mean, so many people don't really underestimate grace. If you feel grace in your freaking job that you are doing, if you really jump from your bed and yoo-hoo, I have to do my job again. You feel really empowered. You feel this power inside of you. You feel really this passion inside of you to go and execute, give to the world, and contribute. When you don't feel this enlightenment in what you're doing right now, first of all, you might be a little bit, maybe you just get pissed off it because you feel like I'm doing too much. And second, what is more likely, you just doing the things you don't have to do. I mean, that you were forced to. So many people, especially in Asian countries, they are doing what the parents saying. Parents saying you have to become a freaking lawyer. Parents saying you have to become a freaking doctor. If not, you are already a loser. You will be you will be abandoned from a house or something like that. And this happens so often. So the children that were raising in that kind of environment have the fear of their own parents, don't disappoint them, and what they do, they end up being in the jobs which they are just freaking unhappy. They don't feel the happiness in this job. They feel like just a feeling of this is a duty. This is this kind of, and when they're not doing, they feel guilty when they don't doing. They feel even guilty because they don't like this job. You see how many underlayers there are because of this thing that they are doing the job that they are not made for. Okay? And you have to investigate all things. You have to investigate some things really really in depth. Maybe what is the reason that you don't have grace right now in your job? Why you don't feel this power, this passion in yourself? Why? What is the reason behind it? Ask yourself. Go in the freaking meditative state. Do your yogas. Do your qigongs. Do your pranayamas and so on. Just sit there and ask yourself. Maybe for 1-3 hours. Just sit there and ask yourself why it is so. Analyze the situation without be the spectator of your situation. Don't go into your own feelings. You don't go about the feelings. Feelings pop up and go away. See it how it is. Take it how it is. And be in that moment. And see why you don't have grace. Why you don't feel this grace which is actually there. You don't need to have grace. It is nothing that you can buy on the shop. It is something that you have or don't have. You have to develop it, okay? And when you develop it, then you have grace. However, maybe you feel really what you're doing is just disgraceful for you, and you feel like just your energy goes down. When you feel after the work that you are doing that your energy goes down, you are in the wrong job, my friend. You are doing the wrong job when you feel no power at all after your work. Because I know what I say. I have been in one job that I feel really bad, but there was another job that I did for a year and a half in Japan back in the days. I felt so freaking powerful after this job. Even I was standing there for freaking 9 hours a day. I felt so powerful because I felt this grace being in that job. If you feel like you are not deserved, you feel really that your energy goes down because of the job, you are in the wrong job, and maybe you have to search for a next one. And don't be afraid to losing a freaking job. I mean, you can do, before you want to swap the job, you can start off a business, maybe do some affiliate business. Just go on Instagram and so forth and say, okay, I'm drinking this milk, here's an affiliate link from the milk, and just maybe some will buy it, okay? It's pretty simple. Or for example, hey, I bought my next, currently like in Japan we have PS5. I bought the PS5, really amazing. You have the graphics, you have the 120 FPS in every single game. It's really amazing. It is really the next level. The joystick is, you can even blow there, and it will react to your breath and so forth. It's just really freaking amazing. And when you do this kind of AdWord and you have this kind of affiliate for this product, people will freaking buy it, because if you feel like resonate towards your message and so forth. This is how you can make money in this day. It's pretty easy. Everyone is just complaining, blaming, justifying and so forth. That is, we have no money, we have no this. I get so many messages every single day that, hey, we have like this kind of destruction. Hey, can you send us money? Hey, can you send us money? Hey, we have a freaking we have a freaking war. Can you send us money? Hey, I'm doing this kind of house I want to build. Can you send us money? Hey, dudes, you can do it alone. It is not about that you don't have enough of resources. You have enough resources. This is just about the resourcefulness. How resourceful you are with your resources in the first place, before you even go for complaining you don't have any resources, because you have. You just don't know how to use it, because the most people who are saying this, they're just using the most money on bullshit that nobody needs, and don't use their brain how to apply in an optimum way where they are. They're just along with their own mind, with their own brain, which is saying everything is bad. Of course, when you're complaining everything is bad, it gets even worse, because our universe doesn't know the word no. And when it doesn't know the word no, you will say, I don't want to have it. The universe say, yeah, okay, you can have more. This is actually what it understands, okay? This is like in the freaking Bulgaria, when someone says yes, he is doing this, and when says no, he is nothing, you know? Exactly, this is what happened with the universe and you. And this is what people have to, and you also have to understand those things. So grace in your job is freaking important. Having the sense of grace, having the sense of fulfillment is so important. Therefore, you have to master the art of fulfillment. See, the art of fulfillment, freaking, what are you talking about? Yes, what is fulfillment? You wake up from your bed, you jump up, and you feel like, yeah, I can empower the world the next time. Yeah, next day is coming. Yeah, it's a freaking Monday. I cannot wait to go to the work. I cannot wait to execute. I cannot wait to help those customers and so forth. This is approach. This is where you feel the real power. This is what it means to feel fulfilled, okay? And what is actually fulfillment? If you break this down in really simple stats, it is growth plus plus contribution. Growth, it means steady growth every single time, every single day. As freaking Bruce Lee said, better today than yesterday, better tomorrow than today. Every single day, single step, you go further, and master what you're doing. You master your art. And when you do it with contribution, aka you just don't see, I want to have it for me. You know, you don't just selfish, you go more in an altruistic way. And when you become an altruistic, what will happen is you will empower other people, and people will go to you. They will even get more power from you. And because you get more power for you, they will actually get other people saying, hey, he got so much value from this guy, I want to recommend it to this guy. And those people become a freaking super fans. The super fans I talked to you about yesterday, that super fans is the most important thing to have in this world. If you have super fans, you don't have to pay any Facebook ads if you have super fans, okay? If you have the super fans, really they are on point using this thing of contribution, then people will just run to you in crowds. They will just embrace you. They will love you because there are people who are loving you. Because in this really world, we have 20% of human beings who will love you. They will love you no matter what you do. Other 20% will hate you no matter what you do. And the other 60% which are remaining, they're just going from one side to another depending on what you do. So you want to have this 20%. This 20% are your super fans, and you can make even those out of 60% of super fans because you contribute and you grow. And you see that it's growing, you contribute, and people see every time value in yourself. And when you're doing, you have the freaking fulfillment. Okay? Awesome. Now guys, happiness. Everyone wants to get happy. What is happiness? Happiness is progress. Write it down. Happiness is progress, or progress is happiness. Okay? Progress is happiness. Write it down. Progress is happiness. Say it with me. Progress is happiness. And because progress is happiness, you have to progress. When every single day you have the choice to Netflix and chill or progress. If you Netflix and chill, you never become happy. You suffer. Okay? You suffer when you don't progress. We can't just suffer or be happy. There's the two things. Something in between, okay, yes. However, suffer or happy, this is what we are. When you feel not happy, you suffer, basically. Because when you're happy, you're living. When you suffer, you're dying. And I'm saying directly, like the song from Cannibal Corpse, from Napalm Death. You suffer, but what? Yeah, they're singing that. You suffer. Yeah. A really small song, which is just 10 seconds. And this is exactly what happened. I remind myself when the song just. We're suffering when we are not happy. You have to feel happy. And you're responsible for your happiness. And when you feel happy, you make other people happy around you. If not, you make people suffer around you. You are responsible that people are suffering around you. Because you are responsible, you can also make people happy around you. And this is not something you have to run around and say, no, I'm not responsible. You are responsible in the first place, and this responsibility isn't a burden. This responsibility is your way to freedom. Responsible is freedom because responsible is choice. Okay? If you put it in your mind, this responsibility is your choice, then you embrace responsibility. You will be happy to have responsibility because you know you have the choice and you are free when you have it. Okay? Awesome. Now, the next thing is, there's so many multimillionaires in this world who are just freaking unhappy. Tell me why people are, tell me like people like, for example, Chester Bennington or other stars, why they commit suicide. Watch some people like Kurt Cobain and so forth. Why they have committed suicide? It's not because they have the fame. They have the fame. They have everything. And this is why they committed suicide. Because they don't have the fulfillment. They don't know where to strive. And big entrepreneurs do too. What they do, okay, I have 6 figures in my bank account. Okay, what we do next? We go for the 8th one. Okay, now we have 8 figures. What we do? We go for the 9th one. It is just an fight they afford, which is just There's a fight without an end, okay? It is an infinite fight which happens if you just run for the next figures, which is just for yourself. Those goals, those kind of intentions which are just selfish. Selfish intention brings your suffer. Selfish intentions bring your suffer. Write it down. Selfish intentions brings your suffer. And people around you. When you feel bad, people around you, when you are struggling with your wife, when you're struggling with your kids and so forth, you're responsible because you make them suffer because of your selfish intention, because of your selfish attitude in the first place. Okay? And when you feel altruistic, when you feel you want to contribute to others and you feel happy and make other people happy because you are make the decision to make you happy every single day and not to suffer, and you feel fulfilled because you grow and because you contribute, well, guess what? You wake up to the work like a freaking every time is like every dime is your birthday, or every day is freaking Christmas. Imagine every day is Christmas. For people who are living a fulfilled life, for them every day is Christmas. And you might say, it might become boring. No, because they feel the small things. They see the small things where they grow. They see the small things where they can still contribute. They can, and so on. Okay? So one thing, you can be successful, of course, without those kind of things, but without those things, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. Write it down. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. You can succeed, of course, by using others, by being selfish. You can succeed. But when you feel not the fulfillment, you end up like people like committing suicide. You end up you end up being in the freaking jail. You end up just running to the next zero on your bank account. And you feel not free, but those kind of thoughts running after the next zero make yourself even more dependent on those zeros, because you feel like empty when you don't have this kind of intention, this kind of goal for the next zero in your bank account. Now, how you can get the fulfillment? How you can get it? Ask yourself this question, post this, and measure it. Measure your sense of fulfillment every single day. Now, how you can measure it? People say, hey, how can I measure it? Well, guess what? People who have said like, okay, this is 1 inch, this 1 feet. Those kind of measurements, or this is like 5 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that, like 30 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. Where did they get those numbers? See, I've just guessed it. Every single measurement system is based on guessing. It's based on guessing. And then they make of kind of things out of it, and now we have these measurement systems. But every single measurement system, the core of it is guessing. Someone has guessed. You can do so too with your own feelings, with your own sense of fulfillment. You can measure it too. And first of all, you just guess. From 1 to 10, for example, how do you feel right now? Maybe it's 3. I mean, nobody's dead. Nobody's hurt. But I feel something bad. What's the reason? Maybe it's raining outside. Maybe someone has hurt your feelings. Maybe you watched a bad movie and so on. Or maybe you have just went to bed too late. You feel a little bit dizzy. Write down those reasons. How you can do it? Make a freaking chart. Make a chart of Excel or something like that, and write down like which kind of date, like today, this kind of date, okay? Then the measurement from 1 to 10 to 1 to 100 is even better, because then you can go more in detail. To 1 to 100, what is it? Maybe 75 or something like that. Okay, cool, it's better than 40. So what is the 75? just what your feelings say, 75. The first voice that you hear in the brain, 75. Okay, cool, 75. I like this number. Just write it down. Okay, 75. Awesome. What's in 75? Yeah, well, it's a really nice weather outside. My spouse has bring me coffee in the morning or something like that. This kind of small things, you just write it down. I had really good, pleasant speech with my customers or something like that. I have a nice call, right? My dog has jumped around to my bed, and I felt really excited because it wants to play, and I want to play too. Okay? My cat is crawling my back, or something like that, And you just write it down, the small things, and then you have the indicator. For example, some people don't liking several days of the week. For example, myself, back in the days, the busiest day of the week and the school days was actually the Thursday. Not Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Was Thursday. And the first day, I hated Thursday, basically. And I had a kind of thing. And then okay, man, it's Thursday. It's a really solid, busy day. Every single time I have kind of this kind of information in my side of my brain that, again, Thursday. No, Thursday. It felt really bad for myself. Some people have this kind of allergy against Mondays. In fact, the most people, because the most heart diseases, heart attacks are happening in morning. And not because it is demonized, but people that make it like, hey, again, I have to go to the job because they had the job in the first place, of course. And the second place is simply they have kind of this affirmation in their brain running that Monday is something bad for them. Okay? And to do something that they don't like to. And this is exactly what happened. So you write down those days. For example, you track down your feelings for a week or for a month, and then you see like, okay, cool, today's kind of day, okay, maybe it's raining outside and I feel not so good because I feel a little bit sleepy because of rain. Sometimes happen, okay, some people come to here, so this kind of human beings just sucked out my energy. This kind of being just give myself energy because they're different human beings. Some can accelerate your energy, some can just deplete it. And then you can also, when you have this kind of charts, then you kind of choose, these charts are really individual. This is the first chart. And the second chart, you can use it, you can just see like, okay, cool. Here I get energy, here I get the things, okay. And then you get, the first chart was things where you depleted energy, these people give me energy and so forth. And the next thing that you can do is just having this things that give you energy. Simply, you also track them down. For example, jogging or doing some yoga, doing some qigongs, doing some pranayama. For myself, for example, breathing exercises are really essential. But for some people, like stretching exercises are essential to activate their body. For some people, it is like running is better for activating their body. For some people, just qigong is better to activate their body. For some people, just walking or just playing computer games or maybe singing a song, And you have to write those things down, and because people are become pretty bored pretty fast, you have to rotate those things and see like, maybe this is not giving me not much energy anymore, so you can swap it with something else. And this is up to you. And now when you have those two charts parallel, the one is saying how do you feel this moment and so on, and then you know exactly like, okay, this day I feel not so good because of the weather, because of the human beings, because of this kind of occasion, because I don't know, pain and so on, like some body interference or something like that, have some body issues, health issues or something like that, or maybe something happened around you with someone you love or something like that. Okay, that this is why you feel bad, and then you know already the reasons, and you feel how you feel bad, how your tension goes from 0 to 1, or from 0 to 100, or from 100 to 0, right? And this is exactly what you can measure. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. I don't know why it's itchy, but sometimes it's just freaking itchy. I apologize for it. Okay, and then when you got everything there, you have the second chart. For example, okay, cool, I feel bad here, and when I do the second chart, when I do this kind of exercise, then it will boost up my confidence for or my sense of fulfillment maybe on 10 points more, or maybe 20 points more, and then you can accumulate those things with others, and then you can say, okay, I want to get to the 100 immediately again, and then just accumulate it. Of course, you have like exercises like Tony Robbins, you have the breathing exercises, you have his priming exercises, which are really powerful. You have also this I am the voice, this incantation exercises, or you have also this exercises with going to the state exercise and so forth. So you have really many things. I have shared with you over the several years. I'm doing it also, all these exercises already. Of course, if you don't know, so you can some you can pick up just I just told you, or just go into my own YouTube or website. We have also shared some exercises, also some books you can pick up, and maybe some exercise are for you or not for you. Okay. And currently, why I'm a little bit later, I think I will be later every Tuesday, because currently I'm doing this thing what I have shared with you, this kind of talent thing, and I want to become an expert there, and I have scheduled with Found Human Being my consultations every single week for 22 weeks till we get over all this, all her all the spheres, and when we get it, then I can go to the regular times too, but it will be always a little bit later, like 1 hour later. I hope 1 hour later will be okay than usual, so this is my apologies for it. So guys, tell me in the comments box down below what's number of things I picked up so far. Measure your fulfillment. Now you got the tools. I just give you some tools. I hope you can use them, and you will use them. Write I when you will use it in the comments box down below. And yeah, I just want to in the end just make a message shout out. People just tuning in. We have Audrey Bunga, my mom. We have Oki Amatsubasa and other people also on YouTube and so on. Guys, Reshaper, I hope you have an awesome day, awesome start in the week. It's okay. It's already Tuesday, however. And as always, do not lie to yourself and pursue your passion now. See you tomorrow.